referee. Just taking his time to get this game underway. Few players showing signs of nerves, bobbing up and down, but finally they get the go-ahead. And Telford switch it out to that far left-hand side early on. So Telford against Basingstoke, live here on DAB and online, with me, Nick Southall, and Steve Humbles alongside me. Poku penalised. 9 FA Cup ties this evening. Here come Basingstoke attacking. Shot from Dunn deflected behind by Higgins. And they've got 3 men waiting in the centre and 3 players over on that right wing. Telford caught square. Cross in towards the near post. And it comes off Williams' back leg. And now Telford bring it clear as Cook dinks it down the line. Smith holds on to it. High-octane stuff so far. No goals in the early stages. Cook goes to ground, gets back to his feet. Telford have it on this near right-hand side. Higgins up to Smith again, chests it into the path of Gray. And Telford look very tentative indeed. Cock blocked by a defender, back in by Hancock. Gray beaten on the near post. Grogan drags it wide again. But this is a better spell from Telford. It's 0-0. Basingstoke have more in goal. Defence of Smart, Ray, Gasson and Bird. Midfield of Dunn, Harper, Brown and Williams. Up front, Saws and Flood. Nasty challenge by Bird on Hancock, just in front of the halfway line. Steve, what are your...
Any action but free kick Telford.
Higgins floats it in. Header on, skimmed through towards Smith. That was brave goalkeeping by Moore. One up against Rochdale. Corner for Telford. Far post. Goal! Good header by Parry, who leaps above his marker. And the dream start for Telford. They lead in the FA Cup replay. 1-0 against Basingstoke.
Well, looked a bit simple, didn't it? Really great header from Andy Parry, and it was all about the leap. Decent delivery in from the right-hand side from Sean Cook, but nobody picked up Parry up from the back. There's an inquisition going on, you can see already.
But Telford have got off to a very good start. Hancock passes it down this right wing to Cook, who telegraphs it down the right wing. Nodded down by Gray. Smith! What a save from Moore! Tipped it over. Fine shot from Smith. The ball was dipping wickedly, and Moore keeps his side from conceding a second. The away team looking to keep the ball inside the Telford half. A loose pass from their captain, though. Picked up by Poku. Tripped over late. Is the referee going to show him a card? He is. Jamie Brown is shown a yellow card. Corner then, whipped in, right into the heart of that area. Moore heads it away. Crick back in, off the line. And up to the halfway line. Williams looking to turn his marker, Hancock. Good ball threaded infield, the counter-attack is on. Saw switches it early. Poku's covering, needs to stay on his feet. And Poku shows his strength and barges his way out to the left. He's fouled. Free kick for Telford by keeper Moore, and then Cook shoots from distance. It's wide. The ball skidding off the surface. But Moore, who had a really good save after 18 minutes, denying Sam Smith. Basingstoke chasing an equaliser. Telford playing well. Here's Higgins again, just played in by Poku. Short pass out to this near right-hand side, over Hancock's head. Now here's Smith, left corner of the penalty area. Pulls it back, Gray, 2-0! Telford on the counter-attack. Smith with a simple ball, and Tony Gray gets his 5th goal of the season. And Telford in control after only 32 minutes. It's Telford 2, Basingstoke 0.
That's a major bonus for Telford again, isn't it? Just as Basingstoke were having another good spell, very similar to the first goal. You just felt that Basingstoke were turning on the screw and were starting to put more and more pressure on the Telford goal, and Telford have just nipped up the other end and scored.
It's left, it's Saws, goes for goal, straight at Jonathan Head. Tame effort really from Louis Saws. Saw Basingstoke were slightly unbalanced, weren't they, with their formation. Quite a lot of players lining up on this left wing, and That was an opportunity, but there we go. The half-time whistle goes. It's 0-0. Well, 0-0 in the other game, but Telford here leading by 2-0 against Basingstoke. We can welcome our listeners on 96 FM as well. Shrewsbury Walsall 0-0 at the half-time. Here, Telford lead Basingstoke by 2-0. So it will be Basingstoke to get us underway then in this second half, live on BBC Radio Shropshire. Telford playing in all white, Basingstoke in their blue shirts, blue shorts and yellow socks. Early ball by Gray, zipping it across this lush green surface. McDonald to the feet of Smith. On Telford's left wing, Hancock with a low driven ball in. Away by David Ray. Here come Basingstoke encroaching forward with Smart. Gets past Hancock. Good cross. Headed away by a Craig. Telford on the back foot here. That was a really good cross in. Telford sitting deep. And here's Smart again. Loose pass and Hancock backing out of that 50-50. Here come Telford looking for a third, and they've got players over on that right-hand side. Higgins, the defender, around the back. Shoots left-footed! Flashed wide and takes a deflection off the defender. But what a run that was from Higgins. Liam Lawrence, the former Stoke man. Corner here for Telford. Dinked in, punched away by Moore. Telford can't follow it in, but Gray clips it back over his shoulder. Back out to Gray. Basingstoke should be able to get this clear. We've had 52 minutes gone here at the Bucks Head. Telford 2, Basingstoke 0. Flood weaves his way between two Telford players. Flood still going, pulls it back. It's a goal back for Basingstoke. Telford caught down the side. And a simple tap in for Louis Saws. It's Telford 2, Basingstoke 1, and renewed hope for the visitors.
Yeah, just what they didn't want, was it? We said at half-time what Telford mustn't do is concede early in the second half. They must take the initiative and get that third goal. They haven't been able to do it, and there'll be disappointment there.
It's provided today, but now that gives renewed hope for this Basingstoke team. Higgins fouled here by Bird. And a free kick. Now, Bird could be in trouble here because the referee's calling him over and the captain gets involved, Gasson. In the director's box, he's actually watching from inside here, standing up, and he's living every kick here. He knows how much he's riding on this game, and he's just willing this Telford team to get a third and make it a much more comfortable finish on a run down the left channel, but then gives it away. His head blasting it forward. Smith with his back to goal, doesn't get it back to Hancock. Oh, that's a bad challenge from Grogan. He's gone. Mike Grogan's going to be sent off here. 2 yellow cards, and that deserves a yellow card. His first one, though, is for one you've really got to take issue with. A silly first yellow card he picked up, and now Mike Grogan has been sent off. He's only got himself to blame here. Normally Mr. Reliable spots an opportunity. Here's the door open on that far side. Bird whips in across. Good heading high, saved by Hedge. Good header that by Jamie Brown, headed it down as well. Needs to get back into position. Higgins steps forward. Flood gets past him again. Todd can't keep up. Flood going through on goal. Is he pulled down? Yes, he is. Ackrig will get a booking here too. Right next to the ball. He'll just poke it to Saws. Drills it over. And he was put off by Poku, I think. Fine, here's Hancock against Harper. Harper misses him. Hancock could be through here. Makes a diagonal run. Left-footed shot. High and wide. Golden chance that for Hancock to get a third. Chips it forward. Headed away by a Crick. Telford slow to react here. Todd running forward. He's got Smith to his right. Todd keeps the ball. And this is where the experience of the man who's won the conference twice, BBC Radio Shropshire. Poku steals the ball in midfield. Header from Hancock. Poku, too tight an angle. What will he do? Pulls it back, saved by Moore at his near post. And then a terrible clearance. Hancock fouled. All the referee said he got the ball. Here's Barnett into the D. Hancock, Todd, and Telford have it on their right. Higgins now. Higgins sprints infield. Shot from Hancock, didn't make contact. It's some time because Grogan sending off would have added some minutes on. It's 4. Basingstoke have room down their left once more. Good early touch by Bird infield, but Poku gets there ahead of Jamie Brown, and then Poku. Now Brown could go here. That could be a second yellow card. Poku's down injured, and I'm sure that Brown will be sent off. The referee has no choice. That's a second yellow, and Brown has gone. Telford 2-1 up, and now both the teams down to 10 men.
Well, silly, isn't it? You can only assume that was born out of frustration again. Poku, we just got the wrong side of him. And he used to it 5.5 minutes now of added time. We've got at least Telford do have the ball. Surely Jonathan Hedge will just look to put the ball into the corner to the likes of Todd so he can try and keep the ball there.
We are over our allotted time here on BBC Radio Shropshire. They've done it! Telford are through! The first time that AFC Telford United have managed to get through to the second round of the FA Cup. It's been 10 years since they reformed, and sheer relief from the fans around us and for those players who for the majority of that second half had to hold on with only 10 men. Mike Grogan getting sent off with 33 minutes left to go, but they did hold on, and look at the contrast now in both these teams. The Telford players celebrating to our left.